The prospects of a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah appear stronger than the likelihood of a deal between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. At least that's the perspective from the United States. But as we've seen countless moments throughout the course of these conflicts, there's often a lot of talk about hopes for a deal that don't necessarily amount to much. The Biden administration is clearly trying to wrangle behind the scenes, getting Israel and Hezbollah to agree to terms, with Joe Biden just 2 months away from leaving the Oval Office. But the key sticking point appears to be pushing Hezbollah north and keeping the group north, away from Israel's border, something that Hezbollah so far has refused to do. The debate over a ceasefire isn't stopping the IDF's bombardment of Lebanon. The second day of strikes hitting the capital, Beirut, Israel targeting the city's southern suburbs, where it claims it's hitting Hezbollah facilities. Attacks yesterday flattened buildings. The IDF has been issuing evacuation orders for the areas before the strikes, even though many people have already left the southern suburbs, fearful of being caught in the attacks. Hezbollah rockets also continue to be launched at northern Israel, the country's air defence systems intercepting many, although not all. In Gaza, the United States says Israel is making some progress in improving the humanitarian situation, although aid agencies say it is nowhere near enough and that the IDF's continued bombardment of the territory is making it too difficult to get supplies to where they are most needed. The US Secretary of State Antony Blinken says a series of demands were made of Israel to improve the situation. Many of them are being worked on, but some remain outstanding, including allowing more trucks into the territory, carrying those aid supplies, and ensuring that there are extended pauses in the fighting.
Short of ending the war, which we believe now is the time to move to that, we have to see these humanitarian steps fully implemented, sustained, and as I said, particularly with regard to pauses, having more extensive pauses. One final thing on this. Israel has to meet these responsibilities, and we will be tracking this every single day.
Among further Israeli strikes in Gaza, attacks on claimed Hamas targets which have hit camps for displaced Palestinians, including those in central Gaza. The strikes causing fires to tear through makeshift tents. One of the consequences of these ongoing conflicts for Israel is its further isolation on the world stage. Today, the Turkish president declared he has cut all ties with Israel. Not overly surprising or overly new, considering he's been a long-standing critic of the Netanyahu government, but it is indicative of souring sentiment towards Israel.